to San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats at UFCU Stadium. This place widely known as one of the continuously inhabited sites in America, and we expect our crowd to inhabit these stands shortly. And the Bobcats will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oregon State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Oregon State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Texas State Bobcats offense will get the ball for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance, and this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better, and they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
The Bobcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job. Just
there he goes. They bring him down with a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Hey, make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
defense is about firing off. hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's got it on the right. On a sweet spin, and he's free. Running through contact. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. The Beavers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Beavers are on the move. From the gun, running back gets the give. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting on this block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Beaver! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Browning. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He leaves it with the back. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Bobcats want to pick up the tempo.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Quick step and go. They get him down as the 49, but not before he picks up 15. And the Bobcats with the first and 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Smacks it with the stiff arm. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this this offense is rolling. The Beavers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Beavers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown, Oregon State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second. This offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Pitts. Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable 3rd down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Beaver! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
I think there were a lot lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Wake Forest. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. Looks it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on. Touchdown, Oregon State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. To the air on 1st down. He'll pull it down, and he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to throw it. That's caught. It's fit. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. There's the pressure. Skips away from pressure.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking the back. Offense.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Bobcats will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Fires to the big foul. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total. Touchdown, Beaver! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figure